Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jen Houston, owner of the Artsy Fartsy Gallery. I'm a full-time independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canmore, Alberta, Canada. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I'm so excited to be on. It's been so long since I've had any energy to be live and to get card making and whatnot to any extent. So I am thrilled to be here. I have missed you all terribly. And so I'm so excited to see your comments. So when you pop on, tell me your name, tell me where you're from. Are you a paper crafter? Are you a painter? Are you a sewer? What's your kind of craft of choice, if you will? Today I'm going to be showcasing one of the neat bundles from, it was a prior catalog. However, they've brought it back over to the new catalog. So it's going to be around for quite a while, and we'll get to see lots of projects with it. And you know, I don't know about you, but fruit is starting to taste good again. So when I go to the grocery store and buy fruit, or now the farmers markets are open here, actually it's on today, I'll have to sneak over there later. The fruit is starting to taste like fruit, and one of those fruits that is tasting good is strawberries. And so when I keep bumping into this bundle, and I'm like, I gotta do something with this strawberry set because it's, you know, reminding me of all those amazing, juicy, sweet strawberries that are available right now. Hello, Miss Kathy. Nice to see you. Aw, thank you. It is so nice to be back, let me tell you. But first, before we get into all of that, I want to share some cards that I've received. I'm still very far behind, and so each live I whittle away and get to show all the amazing talent that comes through my door. Hello, Julie and Linda and Amy and Jennifer. Nice to see you all. It's great. Love it. Yes, farmers markets are so much fun. One of my neighbors here, she gave us a little bag of dog treats, and normally my dogs are very fussy about treats. Bud doesn't have a whole lot of teeth, and so you got to cut them up into little bits for him, and so and he's kind of picky too. Like they're picky, and so they loved these wee little heart treats. They were very, you know, narrow, and so Bud could chew them, and they must have great flavor because, you know, Indy was eating them too. So I need to go back there and get some more of them. So hello, Lisa, good to see you. You found me, yes. So yeah, I need to go there after I'm done my live, and I'm gonna get to go to a farmer's market, first of the season. So hopefully you have those where you're from, because they're a lot of fun to go to. And I love all the, of course, handmade items and whatnot. So that's what I do. So that's what I like to support. All right, let me switch my screen over here and show you a card that I received. This is a neat one. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that cool? I've always done my pop-ups, but I've done them this way as opposed to flat. I love it. So this was from the lovely Kathy. Thank you so much. And look at all the details here. She used, I'm gonna assume, the blending brushes to color in that background. She had this little bunny layer and then made the Easter egg layer on top, and my favorites. Stitched ovals there. Oh, love it. Thank you so much. It's absolutely adorable. I love how she look at these little grass stamps in there too. Oh, and this is the shimmer, white shimmer paper. Oh, cool. Love it. And she even threw some pearls on there. She knows me well. Hi, Barbara. Oh, perfect. Oh, Barbara's joining the strawberry card class. I'm so excited about that. So hopefully you will see this card that we make today from that card class, and hopefully you will join too. So thank you, Kathy, for this beautiful card. Here's another one. This one's from my team member, Evelyn. And one of the things that I did was sometimes I send my team members at the end of the month some different papers and whatnot to play around with. They can, you know, use how they wish kind of thing. And so this is how Evelyn used the papers. She put them all together and made this beautiful card, which I absolutely love, and beautiful, beautiful little note inside, which I really appreciate. So thank you, Evelyn. It's gorgeous. Love it. And then I got this one, beautiful hummingbird. Oh yes, thinking of you. And this is, I love these colors together. I never would have put these together. So I'm guessing this is either I'm gonna guess Coastal Cabana, and I'm gonna say Old Olive, and I think Pumpkin Pie. And they work so well together. I love it. I love when you see new color combos that you would never have thought of, right? And I think she used the blending brushes just to kind of add a little color on this side, which is really pretty. And that's from our lovely friend in the US, Alice. Thank you so much, Alice. I think it's absolutely stunning. Love it. And I never did get the stamp set, so it's so nice to see that stamped and used in person. You know, you can see it in a catalog, but then you get to see it live, and it's beautiful. So thank you so much. Oh, gorgeous. All right. This sweet strawberry bundle was out in the other former catalog. However, there was a big back order on the coordinating punch that goes along with the stamp set. And so it was kind of like, I'm not gonna do a class on that if you can't order the punch. That's one of the biggest features of it. So now that it's back in stock and there's lots of them, I decided now is the time to kind of check this bundle out again. It's on page 43 of your annual catalog. The light's not very good there. But anyways, I love how Stampin' Up! Gives us, for one, a bundle price. So if you buy the stamp and the punch together, you get to save 10% off. I'm in. Might as well buy them both together and get that discount. I also love how they show a bunch of different examples here. So there's the little card, there's, you know, this, you know, I like this little design here. That would be an easy thing to copy. If you're ever stuck for card ideas, just flip through your catalog and find something that you think, oh, it's really quite pretty. And most of them are they're actually quite simple layouts. And if you just adapt it to what you're kind of working with, it works great. But anyways, they have pictures here. But they also show in the back the punches and bundles, punches and punch bundles. And they show it here as well. I love how they give you yet another picture of a card that's made using this bundle at the back as well. So they don't recopy, you know, what they already had put in the catalog. Just another idea for us to have a look at, which is awesome. And then I was looking through my designer series paper, and I'm like, what kind of designer series paper would kind of go with strawberries and whatnot? And at first I started off with the ice cream paper. And I don't know. And then I looked at, totally weird, but this hand penned paper, I thought, you know, it just might work. So there's kind of a pastel colored side to this paper, which is this, which is what I'm using. But there's also this. Look at all these like flower designs. So there's some with more of the cinnamon cider. This one's kind of got some yellows and a little bit of cinnamon cider. This one's showcasing that fresh freesia and the daffodil delight. This one's got lots of the misty moonlight. Actually, it's a lot of colors in there, which is kind of cool. This one's got the green, garden green, and misty moonlight. I think that's my favorite blue. Did you vote today? What blue is your favorite? Yeah. And then there's this one who's just kind of, mint macaron is kind of a feature in this one. So there's so many different, you know, beautiful flower prints on the one side, but we're gonna use it with our strawberry bundle using this side. I don't know, never would have thought of that. All right, so our first card, the card I'm gonna showcase, here, hang on. the colors we're going to use are Mint Macaron, the new Polished Pink from the new In Colors, and So Saffron. I know at first I gravitated towards Real Red. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a nice true red. It'll look great with strawberries. Then I'm like, but I don't want the same old red strawberry. So I kind of fiddled away. I liked how the papers worked, and I liked how Polished Pink kind of worked well with these color combos. So Mint Macaron, Polished Pink, and So Saffron it is. Here's the first card that we're going to make here. So here's that background paper, penned in ink. No, what's it called? Hand penned. That's what I want to say. But isn't it cute? The strawberries in kind of a pink color. You know what it is. You could really make the strawberries in gray or yellow or whatever, and you would still know what it is. So it doesn't really matter, I suppose. But I just wanted to play around with something a little different. We also have the Stitch So Sweetly die here that I've cut out with the basic white, and our Polished Pink and our Sentiment. And it's a really simple design. We can make it in multiple different ways. We can turn things different ways to make it a little bit different. But this is the card we're going to work on today. This is one of the cards that will be in the card kit. So let's see how it goes. So here's the little kit you'll get. You just open up your card base, and inside will be all the little pieces that we'll need. Our card base is the thick basic white cardstock at the typical measurement of 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. I'm just going to put that aside. Here's our little hand penned paper that we will throw on there. But let's work on our stamping first of all. Let's see. Let's get out our strawberry. I have a little piece of that Polished Pink, which I thought instead of, let's make the focal piece a little bit darker, just so it stands out a little bit more. So I'm going to get out my Polished Pink ink and the strawberry outline. So there's an outline, there's kind of a shaded insert area. We're going to use this little stem, just the stem outline, not the fill in, if you will. And then we're going to use Happy Birthday, You Sweet Thing. I thought you have to use a strawberry for You Sweet Thing. So those are the three that we're going to use, and that is it. We're going to use our punch to punch all these out, so you don't even have to cut them out with scissors. So I've got the outline of the strawberry already mounted on my block. I'm going to stamp that down, take that off, and that piece is ready. Now while I have the pink out, I'm going to take this and let's stamp our strawberries all random. Now what I found was that if you put the outline first and then the inside, it's much easier to kind of line it up well. If you do it the opposite way, for me it was a little more tricky. So just a little tip for you. All right, so I'm randomly stamping with Polished Pink these little strawberries. Some a little crooked, some a little straight. How's everyone's weather today? We had hail the other day, and we had a thunderstorm last night. No, did we have that? Yesterday seemed to encompass like every single weather feature we could pretty much have. So it was kind of weird. We started off the day with, like I say, hail and thunder and lightning. It was just quite the storm. And then it was a little bit rainy, and then it was cloudy, and then it was sunny, and then it was storm again, and just kind of back to sunny. Now I can see that this stamp is not getting super sticky anymore. Sometimes that happens. All you need to do is to wash that stamp in just your sink with soap and water, and it'll just help get all the, say maybe you got grease on there, or it just kind of loses its cling a little bit. So after I'm done today, I'm going to put that in that soapy water and clean that off, and that'll help it make it stick. All right, so I don't want to stamp right over top. I want to make it a little bit lighter. That's the fun part about inks. You can kind of make multiple colors out of one ink pad just by stamping off. See all the neat layers to that strawberry, and it's all one stamp. Okay, so I stamped off once on my scrap paper, and I'm just going to stamp over top. And so it just makes it a little bit lighter than the original. Stamp off once. Sunny and warm. Sunny, but it's been cloudy with rain. Oh, sunny but windy. Oh, yeah. I think summer's on its way, which is kind of exciting. We had a little burst here of heat. That's about enough for me. The heat poops me out. And so it was nice. It was nice to have it pass a little bit, and we got some cooler air. We're very fortunate here in the mountains that in the evenings it generally cools down to usually single digits in the summertime. And so thankfully, because our condo does not allow air conditioning, so on those 30 degree Celsius days, it can get pretty toasty in here. But thankfully, come in the evening, we can open every window and every door and let the cool air in. All right, so those are our strawberries. Aren't they delicious looking? All right, so now let's go and stamp that little stem piece. So we're going to need one stem that is with the mint macaron, and then however many strawberries you have tops for. So I see I only have we'll do 3 of the white paper ones. Okay, so here's my little mint macaron one, and we'll kind of do like assembly line here. 1, 2, 3, like so. And our last thing that we have to stamp is the sentiment, which is happy birthday, you sweet thing. Now, if you just wanted to use the happy birthday and take off that you sweet thing, all you have to do is get a sticky note or a piece of masking tape or whatnot. Get all the plants, bring in the bugs. Love it. Just get a little piece of tape, cover it over before you ink your ink pad, and then take it off, and then boom, you can stamp whatever part of your stamp that you want. You don't have to use the entire, all of the words all of the time. Okay, so you can switch it up a little bit. All right, I think we are ready. On this, I made a little ribbon cut on the end, so the way I do this is to cut straight up the middle. I know, you have a tendency to start at the corner, but I found this works easy. Go from the corner to the middle, and the other corner to the middle, and there you go. You have a nice, even ribbon cut. That's how I like to do it. Okay, let's start punching out these little features here. And I suppose we got our carpets cleaned yesterday, so I had to haul all my stuff out of my room, which is now in the bathroom behind me. And so I suppose I left my sticky notes there. So this is going to be hard to get in here and wiggle it in, right? Like to get this lined up, that's going to be tough. So let's get a sticky note. I wish I had my big ones. Oh, do I have 2 here? Weird. And we're just going to make like a longer handle using that sticky note. Oh, it might be even longer. Come on. Anyways, you get the point that I needed my bigger sticky notes, but we will just fiddle until we get it in the right spot. And of course, if it's not exactly right, Does it really matter? Nah. It's the thought that counts, right? I think we're good. There we go. Let's dump this in the garbage before it gets everywhere. There's our strawberry. And now for our little leaves. So we've got one. You kind of have to think, pre-plan a little bit with these multiple punches. Sometimes you'll get everything stamped up and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, I punched off, you know, punched out the pear on my leaf or something. So you kind of have to think a little bit ahead with these. But it's great that they can put them all together on one punch so that you get multiple uses out of it. All right, so now this is going to be too teeny tiny for me. So once again, I'm going to use a sticky note as my little handle. Just to shove in here like this. They also fly. Look at that. And then we have our little green one there. Let's go this direction. Flatten it a little bit. When I was out on my walk this at lunchtime, taking the dogs out, I saw this, or Bud saw it first. I wouldn't have seen it if Bud hadn't seen it. This little thing that I thought was a squirrel, and then I looked at it and it's kind of like, that's not a squirrel. So I kind of Googled what's little creatures like a squirrel, but doesn't look like a squirrel. And I think it was a, what's it called? Northern flying squirrel. Looks exactly like that. So if you Google that, you'll see what I saw. Never seen that before in my life. And it was kind of like hopping to get away from Bud. It wasn't like running or scurrying away. It was, so I don't know. I'm just putting some seal on the back of these little pieces. I did try just stamping right on the paper, but of course the leaves kind of go into the green or into the strawberry part, and so you can't see it as well. So I preferred just make some extra leaves and punch them out and put them over top. We've got some loud people outside. No, leave it. Good boy, Bud. All right, so that is complete. I think we should assemble this card, and then I think we're good. Now this time I did it on an angle, just to make it a little bit different. But how about this time we just put it straight on and have a look and see what that looks like. So I'll put this right in the center of the card, and we'll give you two different examples to see which one you prefer. So straight on there. Let's get our dimensionals and pop this layer up just to make it a little bit fun. If you don't have the Stitch So Sweetly dies, you need to get them. Give me some hearts if you've got the Stitch So Sweetly dies. I use them so often. Now that some of my favorites have gone, this is my go-to set. So I'm going to place that right in the center, like so. The Stitch So Sweetly dies make those neat frames like that, and they have some labels. It's really quite pretty. All right, next I'm going to put this, my happy birthday, on where I like. It's covering up those little guys. I wonder if we put it up a little higher. Let's do it higher this time. So I'm going to use dimensionals, being mindful that the end is going to be hanging off. And so no sense putting one dimensional because it'll kind of be curved a little. So I just want to make sure that this tag still fits onto the card so it's able to go into the envelope without any problems. There we go. And then I want to just add my little strawberry. So I'm going to once again be mindful that this part of the strawberry is going to be already raised up a little bit, but the left hand side is not. So on the left hand side I'm going to place a dimensional, and that's it. Just kind of slide it on there like so. And once again I'm going to place this little mint macaron leaf up here. All right, now what's our last thing that we have to add? Little bling. So part of this card set, you're going to get half a package of the new in color jewels. So it's got the new polished pink, the, what do we got here? Pale papaya, oh they're backwards here, fresh freesia, soft succulent, and evening evergreen. Did I get them all? I think so. So beautiful colors, and you'll be using some of them on your projects. So quite pretty. Where am I gonna put it? Let's put it there. All right, so there's two different styles, same items. I'm curious which you prefer. So do you prefer, we'll call this one A. We'll say this is card A, this is card B, just by some different assembling. Which do you prefer, A or B? Let me know, I'd love to hear. Oh, your new favorite dies are the scalloped contour dies. I don't know, I can't even remember those. I have to look back. Don't you get me hooked on anything else. So A or B? Got an A, a B. Kind of tells your personality a little, doesn't it? Are you like a person, or are you a straight-laced? A B and a B and an A. Yeah. So that's the fun part about this, right? So when you get your card kits, you can switch them up and kind of make them your own. I love when people do that. So if you're kind of like the I don't like things on a slant kind of person, then you don't have to. So information for this card class is going to be in the next post on Facebook. The cost is $73, which gets you the bundle. So the stamp set and punch, which you can't see because you're on my face. Stamp set, bundle, punch. You don't even need a an embossing machine for this project. 4 cards I'm going to give you as a thank you. You're going to get half a package of those Rhine's jewels, in color jewels. And if you register by today, then I'm going to actually send you an acetate box as a little signing bonus. So then you can put all your beautiful cards. It's kind of like a set, right? Because they all kind of go together. You can put them in the acetate box and make this as a gift. So I'm giving that away if you sign up by today. So $73, you can go to my, you can text me, message me, email me at jenhoustonstamps.net. I don't think I have a picture of that. And you can, I can send you a PayPal invoice, so you can pay by credit card, or you can always just e-transfer, and I can receive that to that email as well. I prefer that, obviously. Yeah, when I get the credit card way, the PayPal way, of course they take off their little fee, so that's, but if that works for you, it works for me. So we'll be making 4 cards together. You'll get 4 video links, and that way you, as soon as your card kits arrive, you can create them. You can create them in your pajamas. You can create them, you know, in the middle of the night when you can't sleep. You can just make it work for you whenever it's convenient for you. So I'm excited to do this class for you. Registration lasts until Sunday. So I'm not making this linger longer than it has to. So make sure if you're interested, you sign up by Sunday. Thank you, Amy. Oh, lots. Look at that. They go with color and contour bun. Oh, yes. B, just my OCD keeps it straight, right? Yeah, yeah. All right, like the idea. And of course, if you are a team member of mine, if you're on the Artsy Hearts team, you get to see all the videos of my card classes. That's just a perk that you get. Also, I offer the card kits only for $15. So, yeah, it's a perk being on the team. All right, so if you're interested, make sure you contact me. Otherwise, I will see you when I see you. Have a great day, everyone.